Good afternoon. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Friday the 13th, 2014. And normally I say good evening, but I'm doing this reading on the early afternoon, well, around noon, on Friday the 13th. I wanted to do it on the day. I had a few things. It's a special day. I had a lot to do to prep. I've turned Friday the 13th for me and my kind, the wicked kind, into a holiday. I think that's the beauty of making your own life in your own world and your own religion, is that you take days and you decide what they are. And I like Friday the 13th as a holiday because they're random. Some years we have practically none. I think none. And some years there are almost too many. And they come at different times of the year, so different themes. And another point I want to make today, we're having a rainy day here in the Northeast. But it's getting clear out now, which is kind of good. But rain or not, the full moon is coming tonight. And whether or not you can see it does not mean that it's not there. Now, that does not prove anything in the way of belief. That proves that sometimes there's science going on that we do not understand. And that is the nature of the supernatural, is that it's science we do not understand yet. The universe and our existence is not known completely to us. Some people go with mythology, other people go with it's science we don't understand. So if it's cloudy out and we can't see the full moon, we can see the rising of the tide. We do know it scientifically that it's there. But it also, empowers us on our own levels because we've chosen to accept the power of our own personal beliefs. What is our own philosophy, what makes our life our life. So, without further ado, I want to get some cards thrown out for today, of course. See what today has to say. I'm drinking, it's early afternoon, so it's after 12, I can have a cocktail. And this is, I drink Strega, is my drink of choice. Not only is it from my hometown, Benevento, Italy, well, half my family's hometown, from Benevento, which used to be called Malevento. It used to be called Bad Journey, then they changed it for PR purposes, and they changed it to Good Journey. See, sometimes we whitewash reality. We whitewash the fact that it was considered a dangerous place to go because of thieves and gypsies and witches and all kinds of nefarious creatures of the Middle Ages kept Malevento as their hometown. It became Benevento, but the liquor, Strega, basically is the witch's liquor. It was meant, it's a witch's formula. It's been made as a fine herbal liquor, kind of like the Italian absinthe, if I were to pick something to measure it against, though not as highly alcoholic. And I won't talk too much about alcohol. That's from my other blog and my other writings with Peggy Nadramia. We are the Cocktail Vultures, and that is a great blog. Go to cocktailvultures.com. We have recipes and all our other interesting stuff. But without further ado, today's cards for Friday the 13th with the full honeymoon. Won't happen again until 2049, so some of you might not be here. Some of you will be in your middle age. Some of you will be old. Some of you will just be born. But nonetheless, maybe some of us old people will just be here for the next one too. All right, today's main card is, and I want this card. Five of Swords. Picking up after battles. The cleanup, as it were. The Five of Swords represents, show it to you again, that though the battle's over and you're cleaning up the battlefield and you're walking away from your successes, there's still a little bit of swords left. And these two crossed swords represent anything from couples still in conflict, to couples still sexual, to coming together, to one or two problems that we can't carry everything away. So we've got that to worry about. We've got most of the problems removed, but there's still this thing in the foreground here. These two conflicts, these two energies. Strong masculine energies, forceful energies. So what else do we have going on today? Here we go. Six of Cups. Youthful bounty, great. It was a summertime harvest card, a exquisite kind of carefree energy, getting everything you want. But what you want so far is not so adult, which is good. It's simple pleasures. Like this. Anyway, so we've got that. We've got picking up pieces. So we have, it's really fitting for today, a rebuilding, a new energy, a new start, a freshness. I like to use Friday the 13th for that. It's a landmark day. It can come at any, it comes on a 13 and on a Friday, of course, but what month, what time of the year, how many, like I said earlier. So we see what we have. We have a pick up after battles. We have this abundance of the summertime and youthful love and pleasure and beginnings of things. Great, because we're starting here in June. We're in the honeymoon month. It's the honeymoon tonight. So we have this. And Wheel of Fortune. This is a great reading for today. This is all about new beginnings, finishing up old battles, cleaning up what we've left behind, and having the Wheel of Fortune come on here and offer us the chance to spin the Wheel of Fortune, to offer us not only luck, but opportunity. So really, this is the beginning of new opportunity. It's a great reading for June. This is a profoundly positive and fun and uplifting reading for today. So I look at this, and I always consider Friday the 13th, of course, as landmark to make the day, put a line in the sand, and make it memorable. But more so because we're not going to have this particular conjuration of a Friday the 13th like this again till 2049. This is a great moment to put an end to things and make a whole future, to set a pathway out for ourselves that says, all right, well, this is what I'm doing. This is the next, for as long as I'm going, this is my new life, my new chapter. This is a profound day of new beginnings, new energy, and besides new energy, a new structure, a new resolve in ourselves to be like, you know what? Everything changes. Why not be involved in your own change and control your change? Time changes us, opportunities change us, natural disasters change us. We all have these energies that are constantly, even though the moon, like I said, might be behind the clouds tonight, it's still there. These energies are still going on. So I think today is the day that you start to change your life. Don't start a diet or a new little fad. Decide that you're going to change your whole life, your attitude. This is how I'm doing things differently. This is how it changed. It'd be like if you were in an auto accident, you lost a hand, you'd have to reevaluate and restart and change your whole way of living. But you'd get on with it and you'd make the best of it, and maybe get a nice fashionable hook or something, I jest, but I definitely mean that you can reinvent and make most of your life with change, even if the change is profoundly physical. There's a model, Alex Minsky, and he lost a leg in serving our country, and he came back, changed his life. He's become a famous physique model and a great guy. But he took this situation, and probably because he was different, it got him a little bit of notoriety and got a little op-ed type thing in the papers. But that changed his life. So we have to use even our strangest, most crippling and demented opportunities can become great changes and great positive opportunities in our life. Now, I'm not Mr. Look on the bright side of things. I'm a rather dark person, as you should know now. Do a little research. Just look up Joe Netherworld and see what I'm involved in. I'm very positive. I'm very pro-life, pro-positivity, and I'm not pro-life in some sort of political sense, but pro-living person. And that this is the one chance we get to live. This is our life. As far as we know, when we die, we just return back to energy, return back to the universe as incorporeal matter. But right now, I'm rather corporal, rather real, and I should say I'm enjoying my Strega at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. New York time. It's still morning in California, right? And I'm reading cards from people I enjoy reading them for, my fans, my friends. I live every day of my life in this sort of beautiful, dark netherworld, celebrating all the wonderful dark things that I find beautiful and amazing. And even in my daylight gardening, it's still a dark, strange witch's garden. So make this today, put a line in the sand, make this day your own. Make this day important, make this day the beginning of a great new movement. Walk and remember it, because you're gonna, say like I did that on Friday the 13th, 2014, on the night of the honeymoon. Won't happen again until 2049. So you know what? That was yesterday. You should have got a hold of me yesterday before today, because I'm not doing that anymore. And if you want to reevaluate our situation, get a hold of me in 2049, and we'll see if I'm open to negotiations again. So that's what you can use today to change the world around you. Just say, you know what? We'll put that idea on hold. Get back to me in 2049, and maybe we'll see if there's an update. Until that time, have a very magical and profound and fun Friday the 13th. I have 2 parties to go to and my own cauldron work around midnight here. There'll be a new reading up, of course. I think I might be doing these early in the mornings so that I get a better YouTube saturation. But I'll be here every day, as always, and I'm going to wish you a magical, spooky, mysterious, and fun Friday the 13th. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'll see you again around midnight.